Nathan, disappointing one for the guys tonight. What was the feeling after it?
Yeah, I think maybe we let them get off to too much of a good start. I think we did well to drag it back in the end. But yeah, I think just losing wickets consistently didn't help us when we were batting. But yeah, nature of the T20 will go again next game on Sunday.
Like you say, halfway, part of you probably felt, oh, okay, we kept them under 200 here. You know, that fight back in the second half of that first innings was, kept you in the game, didn't it?
Yeah, for sure. I think, like I said, they probably got off to a quicker start than we would have liked. But yeah, we did well to take consistent wickets when we were bowling, and that take them back a little bit. So yeah, I think we're happy with that effort. But I think probably would have liked to start a little bit better. But yeah, such is the nature of the game.
How was the pitch playing? Because you had a couple of overs where you took a wicket and only went for 3 runs, and sometimes there was a bit of bounce, but the slower ball seemed to be working as well.
Yeah, it was a bit of a weird one in the start. I think it's just gripping the surface. So, like cross seam balls, they seem to just have a bit more bounce than usual. So yeah, I was just predominantly bowling cross seam balls, just hoping to get that extra bit of bounce and hold in the surface, which helped me this evening.
Like you say, so often guys like Daniel Bell Drummond and Tawanda at the top, get good scores and win you games, don't they? So obviously Harry Finch got you off to a really good start, but nobody else quite able to sort of repeat what he did.
Yeah, I think we've been lucky so far this tournament to have Deebs and one at the top being pretty consistent and putting bowlers under pressure. I think Harry stepped up today when we needed it. Just a shame that the other guys got out when they did, but like I said, it happens. So it's T20 cricket.
Yeah, I mean, for Harry, it's probably one of those where if Zach Crawley's around, he's not necessarily in the team. So, when openings do happen, made the most of his opportunity. I think he was 11 off 10 and ended up getting a 50 off 21 balls.
For sure, yeah. I think he obviously had big shoes to fill. Zach played really well when he was with us. But yeah, we all know what Harry can do. So, and tonight he showed it. Like you said, he started a little bit slow, but then he caught up very, very quickly. So that's what he can do.
Yeah, I guess the batters were, almost in two minds at times whether to be chasing those boundaries or whether you're just like ticking it over and trying to take it deep. Obviously, a very good bowling attack Sussex have got too.
Yeah, for sure. They're very experienced, obviously, with Tamal and Ollie Robinson. They've got a few young lads who all bowled really well tonight. And Danny Lamb, I think he took five from the end. So yeah, they have a really good bowling attack, and like all sides in this competition, anyone can beat anyone. So unfortunately, it wasn't our night tonight, but hopefully on Sunday we can get back to winning ways.
Yeah, like you say, dust sails off and head to Glamorgan, who actually beat Somerset at Taunton this evening. So they're not going to be any slouches either.
No, like I said, everyone is really strong in the South Group. So every game that we play with utmost importance. So hopefully we'll get back to winning ways and get a win down in Cardiff.
Like you say, at the halfway stage, obviously, kind of going into this one tonight, you were in fourth in contention in the hunt. I guess you just want to keep get back to winning ways, try and get a couple on a roll and see if you can finish in that top four. You're still in a reasonable position.
Of course, yeah, I think we're not far away. We know T20 cricket, once you get on a roll, it's pretty hard to stop. So, yeah, if we can just get on a roll the next few games, then no doubt we'll be up there.
Also, like having Adam Hollyoak in the dressing room, obviously, with all the kind of white ball success he had as a player, kind of trying to mastermind it all.
Yeah, really good for me personally. He's obviously did really well as a bowler and just learning the skills that he used to be successful. So talking predominantly about slow balls and tactics on the pitch really helps me because I'm relatively inexperienced in T20 cricket. So having someone like him to speak to and bounce ideas off is really, really invaluable.